Hello, we just coming back from Manhattan. We just went to see Pretty Women in New York City. It was awesome to play. We had a lot of fun. We met our friends Eric and Maria, who we have not seen for, I would say, Handsome, 5, 6, 7 years?
At least.
We couldn't even figure out how many years it's been for us since we've seen each other. It was so long. And one of the things that was interesting about the conversation is we were saying how we've lost time with each other and we don't even know how we lost all that time. And I started thinking, how many other people do we need to reconnect with and that we're missing connecting with? And how many people maybe are you connecting with or not connecting with that you'd like to? And it just brought to mind how time went so fast and we kept missing each other. So it turns out that, when we were talking, we found out, I'm trying to tag Handsome, we found out that in between us, when we last saw each other, they had 2 grandchildren, and now they have 7 grandchildren. So time has passed, and 7 grandchildren later, and when we had last seen each other, we had 1 grandchild, and now we have 3. So we said, okay, that could be one excuse for not getting together, but then why else are we not getting together? And it was really just priorities. And the coolest part about good friends is that when you get back together, it's as if you've been together all the time. No time was missing. It's like it kind of squeezed it together in a time lapse, which was really cool, that we were able to come back and just be as if we were speaking to each other last week. But it made me think, who else do I want to connect with and who I haven't, but I need to reach out to and share the love and tell them I'm thinking of them? And who do you need to reach out to? Maybe even put a tag on this Facebook Live and tell them, thinking of you from this, that we haven't reached out and we need to make a date and get together and reconnect and find out how things are going. At the end of the day, I realized that despite all the things we do that are busy, the things I value the most are my relationships. And what about you, Handsome?
No, I agree wholeheartedly. And it's like, when was the last time you went through your Rolodex, as we mentioned it before? And when would now be a good time to get with those people that you cared about once before and still care about? Not that you're angry at or that you're in a fight, but people that you genuinely just haven't seen in a while. So when would now be a great time for that? And my personal opinion is like, wow, we don't get a second chance at the time that we lose in between, and how quickly time goes by. First a day, then a week, then a month. Next thing you know, it's 7 or 8 years later, and it's like, what happened?
Absolutely.
Nobody's fault. So, it's a great time and opportunity to catch up to the ones you love and be so thankful for the people on this conference call and checking us out live.
You're on
Facebook Live, excuse me.
Push the road.
Her watching everything and followers of my wife and everything, so I really appreciate it. So,
hi, Kate, Kev. Hi, Erin. Hi, everybody. It's great to see you here. I feel like we should be doing like a karaoke sing-along. What do you think?
I think you should bring some people on the call.
I feel like as we're in the car together, I don't think we've actually ever did a Facebook Live in the car. We're on our way to another set of friends that are going to be going away. They'll be traveling to Europe, and we know we won't see them for a while, and we want to make sure that we connect with them, as we've made our priority to value the relationships we have and make sure we take care of them. And I always encourage that for everybody. We just had the privilege and pleasure of having my mom and her guy with us for the weekend, last weekend, to celebrate Yardley's birthday. Hi, Sue. We are doing fabulous. And it was really wonderful just to have the family together. And we had
some of our closest friends.
And we had your sister there too. We had some of our closest friends and your sister, and it's all about the people in our lives, and that's where our priorities are. And if you have not thought about somebody for a while and they're coming to mind and you feel like, geez, it would be really great that I say something to them, I encourage you to tag them here, say, made me think of you, or pick up the phone or text them and call them and say, let's get together, I'm thinking of you. It's no time like the present to be able to rekindle those relationships and to build something more, because those are the times you'll value. And it's great to see you, Janie, and all these other people joining us.
Why don't you put some on the call?
Yeah, actually what we need to do is plan a summer party. That's what we need. So Janie, I'm inviting you now on Facebook, and and inviting some of our other friends here. I think
Pool party.
Pool party.
Barbecue. Bring bathing suit.
Yeah, when are we going to do that? Like, we'll see who's watching this, and then they'll know when the date is versus other people may not know the date. That's one way to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it should be in August because I'm so busy in July.
Yeah.
So somewhere in the end of August, I think we're going to have a pool party. So make sure, whoop whoop, I'm saying that, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to tell everybody. We'll have a great pool party, bocce ball, we'll play volleyball, games. Yardley will be happy if we're playing some games and make sure we connect with everybody. But this message was really about the fact that we were with our friends we haven't seen for years. Time got away and we realized how important our relationships are, and I hope you do too, and you connect with someone who needs to hear from you, and we'll appreciate that. Hi Andrew, I just saw a picture of you and the family. We're inviting you over to a pool party also. That's cousin Andrew. That's on right now. So Yard and I are just coming back from Manhattan, and we are headed over to another friend, so I'm going to make this really short. Thank you for being here. I'm still following my Facebook Live commitments, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you.
See ya.
Bye.